This is me a year after finding Hamza and getting into self-improvement. I was jacked, I was happier, I was more mentally clear, and I was fucked. And the thing is, you're probably fucked too. Self-improvement has existed forever, cavemen progressed in hucking spears and learning which berries make you shit. But within the past couple years, self-improvement has seen a huge influx and change. And it's because of masculinity. Masculinity has become a hot topic of sorts, as I'm sure all of us are aware.
Breathe air.
The amount of masculinity content that has come out is actually absurd. There's thousands of men now, 14-year-olds or 60-year-olds that claim to be the next big masculinity influencer you should listen to. But honestly, this isn't even where the problem lies. It lies in the information. All these influencers, they tell us to live by a certain set of rules. Lift, eat high-test foods, meditate, don't jerk off, edge, goon, this and that. A set of rules that will ensure our happiness, success, and especially our masculinity. And honestly, at first glance, it seems like I'm just being a D1 hater by saying this set of rules sucks, but I'll tell you how it fucks you. It brainwashes you into a one-dimensional way of living and thinking. It's kind of like making a sandwich. You're told with absolute certainty, the only way to make this sandwich taste good is if you make it in this exact way. And in some cases, this is amazing. This content, at first, it gives a lot of young men some guidance, some direction, which is great. But once you're on track, you're doing the habits, they've helped you, you'll realize you kind of fucked yourself. I realized it when I woke up one day, and I did my morning routine, Patrick Bateman style, and then the thought popped into my head, why am I doing this? And I didn't mean it in a, oh, this sucks, why am I doing this? But I meant it in a, what is the reason and purpose behind what I'm doing? What is the purpose of this self-improvement? When you follow these self-improvement habits with no reason, no purpose, no direction, no goal with it, it does the opposite of self-improve. Instead of improving to become the best version of yourself, you're improving to fit the template of a masculine man that you're told to be. A solid example is the goal of 10K a month, right? The goal of 10K a month is not inherently a bad goal or the problem at hand. It's more the lack of individualism. A lot of goals and aspirations are literally just copy and pasted from this masculinity content. And if you're to really dive deep into the philosophy and meaning of masculinity, the entire point of it is to live free following your purpose. You've been told, you gotta value money, women, and having massive watermelon crushing balls. But it really is just an exaggerated truth. Because as someone with watermelon balls, it's not the best. Find what you really want to do, and then find reason and purpose in it. Because that's what real self-improvement is about. And this sounds really vague, so I'll give you an actual thing to do. Grab a journal, sit with no distractions, and just write the biggest list you can of everything you value. Take your list and find ways you can make your values into purpose. Personally, a few big values of mine are big booty, authenticity, creation, and the fulfillment of progress after some hard work. So applying these values to my purpose, right? My purpose is to create authentic content that can progress numerically, but it can also progress the people who watch it. Like you, Kyle. I know you're watching, Kyle. Simply doing this, just writing out your values, isn't just a great way to find your purpose, but it's a great way to know yourself, self-reflect a little. Speaking of getting to know yourself, I recently started Abrian's Guild. And before you say anything, little Jimmy, no, it's not an Adonis school copy. It's a community in which I and others can help people tailor their self-improvement plan. So, it's not just some copy and paste BS. Drink water and mew and you will get hosed. Follow the red pill and fucking bitch. My goal is to grow it and create a decent sized community in which obviously I can make a living, but I can actually cause some change within my generation and hopefully the world, honestly. It's only $10 right now, which is like criminally cheap for any online community or any one-on-one help. And obviously, as more people join, the price is going to increase. So get it while you still can. If you want to join my Discord, which is free, I have a link in the description. But on that note, I'll see you in the next one.